So Schoology calendars. We know that all assignments that are created on a Schoology course go to the calendar for that course, but that's not all. That's not all that the calendar is for. You can create events for the calendar. So, for example, if you want to create reminders for Google Meets, or if you want to create a specific event because you're going to have something outside of school hours and you want to invite your students to, you need to be able to create that event on a calendar. And there are a few ways to do that. The first option is from the main page on Schoology under Recent Activity, you click on Event. This is a good option if you need to post that to more than one page at the same time. So you fill in with all the information that you need. So for example, I'm going to add our faculty meeting to this, which is going to be on Wednesday. And for the RSVP option, we have three answers for this. So disabled means I don't need to RSVP at all. Everyone who is invited can either show up or not. I don't really need to know the answer. Only invitees can RSVP. It means that you have to add specific people to this invitation. It's not going to go to everybody in the course that you're posting to. So you have to add the people that you want to get this invitation. Anyone can RSVP. Is a public event. It means it goes to everyone, but you do want that answer. You want to know who's showing up and who isn't showing up. So you pick one of the three. And where it says post to, you can add multiple places. So for example, I could post it to the library. I could post it to my sample course. I could post it to a group. It would all go at the same time. I'm not going to do that because I don't want every kid to see this example. So I'm just going to post it to the sample course. The second option is I can go straight into either a course or a group and post that event on the calendar for that course or group. And it looks the same in both. So we're just going to do one course. So if I go to the course page, I can go to the calendar here and add an event. And it looks the same way it does on the main page, except that you don't need to say where you're posting it to because you're already in the group or the course that you want to post it to. Now, once I have things on my calendar, I can either go into the calendar. Sorry, this is acting crazy. I can go into the calendar by going into a course or a group and clicking on the little calendar icon here. And I can see everything that is either due if it's an assignment or that I posted as an event. And in this case, there's nothing here because it's the library course. Or I can go into the main calendar up here next to your messages. And this one will have every calendar from every group in every course that you are a part of. So what you want to do if you want to control the insanity is click this drop down, and that will allow you to choose which ones you want to see at any given time. So you're not seeing all of your calendars. The other thing it also allows you to do is color coordinate things. So you can change the color of each calendar, and it's more organized that way. When you have an event that you want to either edit or delete, you have to go into one of the calendars and click on the event. If you click on edit, it will open up with the same pop-up that you created it in, and you can edit everything about it. If you want to delete it, you actually have to view that item. And then in this little drop-down gear, you can say delete. Keep in mind that you can only create events like this in courses and groups that you are an admin for. So you won't be able to create events in every single group or course that you're a part of. The other thing that I want to point out is that if you have an iPhone calendar or a Google calendar that you want to import import into Schoology, that's also possible. I'm just going to give you the example for the Google Calendar that I have it here. So for a Google Calendar, you would go into the Google Calendar first, go into the gear for the settings, into settings, import and export to the left, and you would choose which one you want to export if you have more than one, which I do, and then you click on export. That will create a zip file, and that zip file will have an ICS file, which is the calendar. Once you have that, which is very similar on an iPhone, and it's the same type of file, you will pull that file and you can import here. So you would click here and just attach the file. Now, the very important part of this is that this is a one-time event. Once you import that file into Schoology, it will not sync anymore. So if you are making changes to your Google Calendar, it won't transfer into Schoology. You have to go into Schoology and change it there. So keep that in mind. It's a one-time event. And that's the main items with Schoology calendars. If you have any questions, if there's anything else that you want covered, just let us know at the library.